Gemma, how absolutely marvellous to see you after all this time. I couldn't believe it when I looked out and saw you. Oh, God, I thought, what's that silly cow on a bike doing? Anyway, how are you?
Fine, just fine.
Not married yet?
No.
Well, never mind. He'll come along one day.
Oh, he's been along. He's been and gone.
Oh, darling, you're not suffering, are you?
Only the way a dog suffers when he's slipped his collar. And you?
Well, I must say I'm very happy with Gerald. Of course, he's much older than me, 53. I like older men. They work hard and they're more ambitious and positive. And they sleep a lot.
It's funny how men sleep. Women talk and men sleep.
He's not exactly fiery, you know what I mean? Not the great passionate thruster I spent 35 years preparing myself for. But he's solid and reliable.
Danny was, well, he was nocturnal, but he wasn't solid or reliable.
Honestly, darling, is there the perfect man? I mean, is there? Every morning, Gerald comes marching from his shower, brandishing his body and threatening me with a night to remember. But when he gets home, he just dissolves in front of the television. All I do is put a glass of brandy, a packet of peanuts, and the remote control on his chest. It's just like setting a table.
I wonder who first got the idea that men and women should live together.
Some ancient man, I suppose. Probably came home one day dragging a dead dinosaur and discovered he hadn't got a clean loincloth.
Well, I've decided to live alone.
What? Completely? Always?
Completely and always.
What about when you're older? You know, everything out of focus and no one to pass you your glasses.
Well, I'll wear them round my neck on a cord.
Oh, my God. What about making love? I mean, don't you just need to make love? I mean, here it is, the end of a day, and there he is, the man you adore.
If I can prize him apart from his brandy and peanuts.
Well, isn't it the best alternative over a whole lot of dreadful alternatives?
I don't know. I think there's something wrong with me. Ever since Danny... Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
Oh, come on, darling. If you're going to feed me your private life, don't do me out of the dessert. Ever since Danny what?
He, went to bed with someone else.
And?
Well, there is no and. That's it.
You mean you're going to live alone with your glasses on a cord because of that?
Yeah. Well, I think it's a very special thing, going to bed with someone.
Rubbish, darling. It's only as special as you want to make it. It can be just fun.
But that's a man's point of view. I'm still just a woman. That's the trouble with me. Society has taught me how to dress like a man, how to mend a fuse, how to pay for a round, but it hasn't taught me how to think like a man.
All you need is practice. Think fun. Think what the hell.
Now, I can only think love.
I used to be like that. Now I've fallen off the emotional pavement so often, I hardly notice getting run over.
But you married Gerald. That wasn't for fun, was it?
Well, of course I married Gerald. I'm 35. The stocks are running low. It's called security, darling.
What about happiness?
Oh, that. Oh, it's just a word someone dreamed up.
When I first found out about Danny, I felt like a clock that had stopped. Oh, I started ticking again, spasmodically. But what I really want to do is chime.
Who is the other woman?
My best friend.
Well, doesn't that call for some mild action? Like assassination? Honestly, darling, you're so placid. The world is full of female predators. You must guard your man, and if anybody turns up with more chest than you, rush at her in full snarl.
Julia, I'm a woman, not an Alsatian.
Have you noticed that fruit isn't the same anymore? It tastes like water.
Water hasn't got a taste.
Well, neither has fruit.
Well, why didn't you say that then? Why didn't you say, have you noticed, fruit hasn't got a taste anymore?
Well, 'cause I'm me, aren't I? If I said everything the way you said it, I'd be you. I love that sound. It's like the fruit landing in jelly. I love that plopping sound it makes when you take the first spoonful. I love jelly sounds.
Oh, Pyramus, she cried. Who has done this? Answer me, Pyramus. It is your own Thisbe that speaks. Pyramus and Thisbe, they were lovers.
Oh.
He thought she'd been killed by a lion, so he stabbed himself. Then when she saw him lying dead, she killed herself.
Just goes to show you, doesn't it? You're not really safe on an aeroplane.
Aeroplane? What on earth have aeroplanes got to do with Greek mythology?
The human element. Pyramid.
Pyramus.
Well, Pyramus, then, thought Thisbus.
Thisbe.
He thought she was dead. Thought. So he killed himself.
Yeah.
Well, all I'm saying is that the pilot could think that the undercarriage is down when it isn't, and down we'd come. like a duck on a frozen lake.
There's no comparison. We've got science and advanced technology.
Oh, science and advanced technology. Does your brain know what your mouth is talking about?
Of course it does. I'm reading, aren't I? I'm elasticating my mind.
You've not relying on your body, have you?
Oh, mirth.
Here, drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Geoffrey has got a university degree.
Oh, it's for him, is it, all this elasticating of the mind? Well, just remember, elastic is unreliable. You could be standing there at one of his posh parties and suddenly find your intellectual knickers on the floor.
He knows a lot of clever things. He knows about music and poetry and art.
You can't go into competition with that kind of thing, Josie. You can't just learn bits and pieces, you know. You've got to know detail. I mean, you can't suddenly go into a discussion about Rembrandt if all you know about him is that he was a painter. You've got to know detail. Like his nationality,
Dutch.
his date of birth,
1606.
when he died.
1669.
And then there's his most famous works.
Self-portraits, The Night Watch, The Rape of Ganymede.
Oh, all right. So you've cracked Rembrandt. I just hope you don't meet a medical student, that's all. I could end up in that fridge in a little jar.
Hello? Oh, Mr. Curran? It's Gemma Palmer. I came in to see you a little while ago about a job. Yes, that's right. Yes. Well, I've been doing voluntary work at the Citizens Advice Bureau. Well, you said it would help me. Oh, no, everything's fine. No, it's just that, I wondered if a decision had been made, that's all. Ah, yes. Yes, fine. Yes, thank you. Yes. Thank you. Bye. What are you looking at, you stupid bloody fish? Why don't you bark or something? Oh, God, it's all so tidy. That's better. Go away.
No, I was just passing when a telephone rang in my stomach. Did you know your coffee percolator was making calls behind your back?
I'm having a bad day, Danny.
Oh, want to share the egg?
It's no good, Danny. We always quarrelled at breakfast.
Oh, yes, I remember. Marmalade on the ceilings, coffee down the walls, cornflakes in the lampshade.
And you going to the car with bacon stuck to your shoe.
Get out of my life.
And take those with you.
The sound of pyjamas on the wing. Oh, yes. Yeah, they were fun days.
would like to be your friend, Danny, but I can't.
Well, why should you? I'm eating the egg.
If only you'd leave me alone. I could get on with things.
What things?
Oh, just things. Life.
You're 30.
I know I'm 30.
And several weeks.
God, it's nearly over. Pass me the poison.
So, what's it like living alone?
I've always lived alone.
No, you had me.
Oh, yes, on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, your stud nights.
We reached the heights. Didn't we reach the heights?
You keep telling me that, Danny. I'm awfully pleased for you.
It's just like a woman. Won't admit anything. I asked you to marry me, remember?
Thank you, but I want to be alone. I don't want to be stuck to a house with a load of sticky kids, gnarled hands, and permanent backache.
What do you want, then? What do you want? Now, tell me, and I'll get it for you.
I want exciting, mind-stirring, unpredictable things. I want a fire engine to rush through the flat. I want a helicopter to land on my bed. I want the phone to ring and God to be on the other end.
That might be a bit difficult.
And sometimes I just want everyone to disappear so that there's just me, all by myself, new, unwise, unharmed by... You're eating toast. I stand here emotionally naked and you eat toast.
I listen better on toast.
You haven't changed, have you?
No, still the same nice guy.
Will you go away?
Very neat and tidy, your flat. It looks like a spinster's flat. And conjures up pictures of winter in an armchair, cats and crocheting and hermetically sealed knickers. I'm sorry, but how long do I have to keep on paying for my mistake?
You're not paying for it. You did what men do. I'm paying for it because I don't like what men do.
And then marry me and we'll spend the rest of our days in glorious fidelity.
I think I'm going to have a shower.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Have a shower. Whenever you can't face up to things, you have a shower. God, when the rest of the world is shouting, fire, police, help, you have a shower. I'll come with you.
You are not coming with me. This is my own private flat. And just as soon as I have found the last licorice all sorts stuck down the side of the sofa, you will no longer be part of it.
You don't confuse me, you know. You think I'll break the door down, don't you? Oh, yeah, women like that. Drama, complications, they like all that. I know about women, you know. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I kept ferrets.
Danny, I won't intrude.
No, it's all right, it's all right. Well, everything's running to schedule. We've had our customary row, and Gemma's taking her customary shower.
Danny, I'm not an interfering mother, but watching my daughter is rather like watching the news. It's just one disaster after another. I'd be most grateful if you'd be tolerant with her. Oh, she'll get over this I want to be alone with my yogurt stage, and I think that she's going to want you around when she does.
You're a very special lady, Mrs. Palmer.
Yes, well, I know what it's like being alone, you see. I did it for years. Life becomes organized and patterned. There are no intrusions, so the soap goes there, the clock faces that way, the curtains hang this way, and all you have to do is to figure out how to get to your bath without treading on a newly polished floor. Oh, I'd much rather my daughter spent her life being harassed by a man.
See you, Mrs. Palmer.
Not that I condone what you've done. In fact, if you are ever fortunate enough to marry my daughter, I shall promptly turn into a mother-in-law and remind you of it every day. Gemma?
I'm having a bad day, Mother.
Well, how can you be having a bad day? It's hardly even started yet.
I woke up full of the sky's blue, the sun is yellow, the trees are green. As soon as I got out of bed, I just knew I had a slow puncture.
It's this job you're doing at the Citizens Advice Bureau. I told you it was depressing.
I need to do something. I've got to work.
Well, you had a job, you gave it up. You had friends, you gave them up. You had a man, you gave him up. I always say, One should never empty a vase of flowers unless you've got some more to put in it.
And I always say, never keep dead flowers in a vase.
Thank God for that.
Daphnis and Chloe, they were lovers.
Lovers? It sounds though they were battering one another to death.
It's Geoffrey's favourite.
And now it's yours.
Yeah. He wants to take me to Rome.
What do you want to go to Rome for? There's no beach.
He wants to show me the works of Michelangelo.
Oh, you mean that ceiling he painted?
The Sistine Chapel.
You know he lay on his back 4 years painting that. Bloody fool.
You know, I feel better now that I know things. I feel like I'm quenching my cultural thirst.
Oh, God. I'd done my eyebrows all wrong. The left-hand side of me looks surprised.
We'll probably sit in the car tonight, listening to Tchaikovsky and eating chips.
I wonder why we grow eyebrows.
He was a sad man, Tchaikovsky. He was shy and sensitive and queer.
Animals don't have eyebrows.
I might tell him tonight, during the slow movement, I might tell him that I'm pregnant.
Hey, Josie, have you noticed? Animals don't grow eyebrows. Pregnant? Oh, my God. Have you told him?
Well, I'm going to talk to him tonight. The thing is, I don't know which to tell him first. The fact that I'm pregnant or that I'm a petrol pump attendant.
Gemma? Sorry, fish. All in a good cause. Ah, good. Left a bit of toast. Now then, let's see. Tuesdays. Used to go to bed early and watch the telly. Remember Tuesdays? It's no good looking at me like that, my slippery little friend. Still sulking about the water, aren't you? It's all very well for you. You don't have things like inflated pride and deflated ego, do you? You don't have things like anguish and fear and worry, do you? No. Oh, well, yes, of course. Well, I mean, when she changes your water, well, she could drop you down the sink or turn on the hot tap or something like that. But you're not able to anticipate it, are you, or fret about it? I mean, all that would happen is that, well, it would suddenly get very dark, very hot. You're just a fish, you see. Yeah. Anyway, one thing we do have in common, we're both going round in circles. As for Gemma, she doesn't care about us. She's probably out now, wherever it is she works, enjoying herself.
All you have to do is listen and learn.
sopportar, mangia male mal dormir. Adieu, Sabrina. Adieu, Sabrina.
What kind of salad is it?
It's just salad.
Is it cheese salad, egg salad, or pork pie salad?
No, it's just salad.
Sorry, love, we don't do just salad. Where's the rest of it?
No, I don't want the rest of it. I just want this.
You could have a sausage with it.
I don't want a sausage with it. I don't like sausage.
Pie, then.
Look, can't you just deduct the price of the pie or the cheese or the egg or the sausage?
We don't do that. I'll have to charge you full price.
Oh, all right, then charge me what you like.
So what shall I charge you for? Cheese salad, egg salad, sausage salad, or pie salad?
All right. I'll have the rotten sausage salad, and I'll have the rotten cheese salad, and I'll have the rotten pie salad, and I'll have the rotten egg salad as well. I'll have the rotten lot. And I might as well have 4 rotten rolls as well. And now that we've established that I have a stomach like a cement mixer, would you kindly lend me a shovel and show me a convenient place in which to be sick?
Hi.
Will you get out of my bed?
There's a good film on tonight.
I'll give you 2 minutes, Danny.
Have a licorice all sort. I saved you the black one.
Danny!
Want to call your mother?
I most certainly do. Mother?
Gemma?
Oh. Ah, hello. How are you?
I'm fine.
Ah, well, I just thought I'd call.
Is everything all right? You sound a bit strange.
Yes, everything's fine. I've been to the Citizens Advice Bureau, and, then I, went to a cafe, and, now I'm home. And I just thought I'd call.
There's a good film on television tonight.
Yes, I know. I just thought I'd call.
You keep repeating yourself, dear. That's the third. I just thought I'd call.
Yes. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes? Yeah, all right. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
You're putting on weight.
Danny.
Women do that when they get older. Well, some women do.
You're very sure of yourself, aren't you? You sit there, bare-chested, and if I know you, bare everything else.
Totally and unashamedly.
You sit there with all the quiet subtlety of a marauding chimp.
I'm better looking than a chimp.
That is your opinion. I have seen you in the morning, unshaven, yawning, stretching, scratching, when all it would take to complete the picture is a banana.
You haven't even asked me why I'm here.
I know why you're here. And in a nutshell, it's sex. You, Danny, are completely governed by that part of you which manages to ignore the rest of you and live a life of its own.
I am here because I love you.
Oh, that.
Yes, that. Yeah, and I'm human enough to have discovered that without that, you're only half alive.
Well, then, as long as it's your lower half, you're all right, aren't you?
I mean, is that what you think? Is that what you really think?
Well, you didn't arrive coyly clutching a rose, did you? You didn't send me perfume notes or sing beneath my windows. No, you came in here stripped off with the whole idea of getting the entire thing over in time to watch the film.
I did bring flowers, and I started to leave a note, but it all seemed such a long way round. And here is where we tell the truth.
Not me. I only tell the truth with my clothes on.
Oh, okay. You've got your clothes on. I've got mine off, so what is the truth?
The truth is...
Shall I start? We naked people are less inhibited. The truth is, I want to get back to the way it was. Oh, yeah, all right, I went out and had a little try at things. Okay, I went out plundering and pillaging with cries of rape, but I mean, it wasn't right, it wasn't real, it wasn't us.
your left shoulder's dropped.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's all the grief.
You look older.
Yeah,
Sort of used.
yeah, yeah. That's the way it's been, yeah.
Do you still go to bed with your British Airways socks on? And will I have to still check the bath for spiders in the morning?
Well, I haven't changed. Same nice guy.
Hello.
Gemma, is that you, darling?
Oh, Julia. Oh, how are you?
Oh, darling, I'm in such a mess. You're the only person I could think of who lives alone.
What is it?
It's Gerald. I came back this afternoon unexpectedly, and there he was, and there she was. Darling, it was awful. Can I stay with you?
Ah, well,
Just tonight. I'll sort myself out by tomorrow.
but the thing is...
I said to you, didn't I, darling? Is there the perfect man, I said? Well, there isn't. There just isn't. You can't trust them, darling. I've already given her a black eye. Now I'm going to take the rose and live alone like you. Darling, it will be all right for tonight.
Yes, yes. Yes, of course you can come round, Julia. Yes, of course you can. Come right away. Bye. Sorry, Danny.